Hi, welcome to Dice Control Dojo. I'm Phil, and I practice every day and share my tips so we can all get better at the casino. Join me today when we are on our 90th video. We are coming up on Vegas. Vegas is tomorrow, and I wanted to go over exactly what we did to get here. Why am I on this journey? And I am so looking forward to seeing my boys, the Craps crew. I'm really excited to going to Vegas and seeing how we do after 90 days. So what happened? I mean, what did we do? How did we get here? Well, we went to Atlantic City a while back and had a horrible session. And we had all been practicing for a long time. So if you remember from the beginning, I decided this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some prep work. I'm going to set some goals. I'm going to set up a practice routine so that I'm ready to go. And I'm going to use a lot of coaching and mentoring to figure out how I'm going to do this. So, what was a practice? How did I set up my practice field? Well, I developed a 1 hour practice session that involved lots of hand warming, throwing, placement, practice, and analyzation. So I was ready to go by setting up a daily routine that I could follow, probably take about an hour. I used deliberate practice, not fun stuff. I wanted to make sure I analyzed and super analyzed my throws every single day so I could make sure I was prepared for what I was going to do. And once I had that set up for my 1 hour practice, I decided I'm going to throw 360 times and I am going to take 10 days to do it. I'm going to review all the things that go into that 360, analyze it. I'm going to utilize my SRR, ended up being 6.32. And in doing so, I knew this is what my goal was going to be. So let's start at the beginning, getting to the stance. So I used yoga, and we talked about a 4-point feet position with a centered body so that you're able to relax. And then, what's more importantly, using your mind for relaxation and for focus, because you have to have a steady mind and a steady body in order to do this 7-second activity. So we worked really hard at making sure that this stance was going to be sturdy enough for me to be able to throw these little dice. And then the most important thing, as always, is what, guys? We're always going to be talking about the pickup. All right. Probably the grip in the pickup is the most important part of every type of thing that we do in this game. That grip and the way you grab that dice is so important. So making sure you're practicing this grip every day. You have to know what your dice set is. So if I'm going to have a 3-3 and a 5-5 facing me, I have to know how to get that set from the dealer so it's quick and fast. So you're able to take care and not worry about gripping that dice, that it's muscle memory. You want a nice, light, and tight grip. You want your fingers tight together, and you want the grip to be nice and light. And make sure that thumb is just barely picking up those dice with a nice, absolutely light touch. This grip, I cannot emphasize, is the most important thing that you're going to do. Now, you pick those dice up and you turn them over. The next important part of this is the turn. And when you take that turn, you have to make sure that those dice are picked up in a nice light fashion as they come up and around with a nice direction right under your nose. So those dice are going to be right underneath the nose, ready to go. You're looking straight down at them. You're going to keep your shoulders square, and you're going to keep nice and light with your arms so the weight of those dice convert right on top of your nice three-fingered ledge with a nice light touch of the thumb. Now you're going to rotate. You're going to get your arm ready. So you're going to loosen up that arm, just a little wiggle. Okay, that wiggle going to go back and forth a little bit. So you're aligning them with the lines. You're going to relax your arm. Okay, you're going to relax your wrists. And you're going to gently swing to align those dice with a line that's on the craps table. You're going to take your eyes and now you're going to focus on your target. Okay, you're going to make sure your eyes are level so you have a good aim. You're going to keep your eyes directly lateral to the boards. Your aim eye or your shooting eye is going to be picking that target, and it's going to be ready to go. Then, once you have that, we're going to relax our arms and have a nice backswing. All right. We're going to relax them, a nice 4-inch backswing. We're going to align those lines, and then the toss is going to happen. Okay. So you're going to have the release. And you're going to keep your fingers firm, allow centrifugal force to remove them, and your thumb is going to be facing towards your target. So you want to make sure that the C is there, the centrifugal force is causing the release, and your thumb is facing towards the target. Then once those dice land, you're going to analyze that throw. Do you analyze 3 different ways, from in the air, or are you looking at your landing zone, or are you seeing what action the dice are taking? All 3 of these are very important to know what you did and did not do correctly. So you want to make sure you analyze whether you're practicing or you're live on a table. You want to always be analyzing, seeing what you can do. And then lastly, you want to track your throw. So after you do your throws, you want to use a computer program so you can develop your SRR at home, or you want to make sure if you're at the table, you're keeping track of it with either paper or you're using your dice, your chips, to figure out how you're going to keep track of it at the live table. But you want to make sure you're doing this so you can analyze everything that you did from beginning to end and make sure that your practices are gearing towards the next day on what you can do. So after you've tracked and got your practice and you've been working at it for 90 days, then you're going to run your numbers and check out what numbers you did after 90 days and analyze those numbers and see if you're ready to go and able to throw some wonderful dice when you're at the casino. So what was the results? After 90 days, 10 throws, 10 days of throwing at the end, 360 throws, I took care of an SRR of 9.97. So I think I'm ready. I'm ready, willing, and able to get to Vegas and perform, hopefully, wonderfully for my craps crew, my buddies, so that we can all do good at the casino. So I want to thank you for watching. I want to say it's been a pleasure and a joy. Vegas is tomorrow. I'm going to share all my details when we go, and hopefully we see some results. So, as always, my best betting strategy, no matter where I am, is to make sure I practice and prepare so I can throw for a long, long, long time.